Hi guys, bit earlier than I said we'd be. We are coming 10 to 5, but we are moving on to day 5 of our mini masterclass in mind control. So this is our final day on this little series of 5 free masterclasses for you. Now, we've looked at on day 1 how the mind works, how to control those thoughts, and how behaviour is linked with our thoughts. On day 2, I've given you some tips for self-hypnosis and being able to make those changes yourself. Day 3, we looked at emotions and how to control them, and day 4, the physical reactions in the body and how to control those. Today, I'm going to do a short little class really on how to improve sleep. So, as I said on day 1, sleep is incredibly important. It gives our bodies the chance to rest, to repair, to heal, to give us energy, and none of us function very well at all if we are not sleeping well. So these are some tips to help you to improve the quality of your sleep, the depth of it, the length of it, and how to be able to take control if you suffer from insomnia or if you just don't sleep that well. Okay. So what we're going to do is to try to program your brain to rest. Now I want you to see your brain like a clock. So under self-hypnosis, which I've shown you how to do, you go into your brain. Imagine that there is in your mind a little room with clocks. Say two big clocks on the room, okay? Not digital clocks, they don't work. Hand clocks, okay? And one has got sleep and one has got awake. I want you to go into that room and set your sleep clock for what time you want to go to sleep. Now let's say that's 11 o'clock. You want to go to sleep by 11 o'clock and you want to get up at 7 o'clock. That's an 8-hour night. So you set the one clock to 11 and you set the other clock to 7 or 6, whatever time you want to get up. And you just repeat that to yourself. I am going to sleep tonight at 11 o'clock and I'm going to sleep right through the night till 7 o'clock in the morning. There's no waking ups. We're going straight to sleep and we're going to stay asleep until 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, if you are somebody that gets up in the night for the loo, then that's okay. You say to yourself, if I really need to, I'll wake up for the loo, but I'll be able to go straight back to sleep. As if sleep is the film and waking up for the loo is an advert and I'm just going straight back into sleep, straight back into the film. Bang. Okay, that easy. So you set your clock for your awake and you're asleep. And you keep reinforcing that, okay? So you've really visualised this clock. 11 o'clock, sleep time, all right? And there's a big word, sleep. Time for bed, sleep, okay? We're starting to reprogram for what time you want to go to sleep. Now, a lot of people have problems with getting to sleep. You know, the brain starts that whole, what do we do today? What went on today? Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, la-da-da-la-da-da. Okay, now there's a way to quieten that. Now, one of the things your brain does when you sleep is it processes the day. It does a kind of filing thing. Imagine in your brain a load of filing clocks that can't come out to do their job until you're asleep. So what happens when we don't get enough sleep is that your day is not processed properly. The filing isn't done. Then the next day the filing isn't done, and the next day the filing isn't done. Now imagine if that went on for 3 months and you went into that room and said, oh, find me that file. And there was hundreds of thousands of files everywhere. You'd never be able to find it. This is why we start to get very foggy when we're overtired. This is why our memory starts to go. We get cluttered. Everything starts to get cluttered. So your brain needs that time to be able to do its filing from the day. So we need that sleep. Now we can help with a few little tips. Okay, so we've set the program, we've set our clock of what time we're going to sleep, we've set it what time we want to wake up. Now, what we need to do is see, am I that sort of person that goes to bed and this is when the whole day starts going around in my head? Now, if I'm that kind of person, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't argue with it. Say that's who I am. I do my processing at the end of the day. I don't do it when I come home from work straight away. I don't process my work day on the way home in the car, which is the ideal. If you can, great. Start trying to do that, right? If you're somebody who has a manic job and you drive home or you come home on the train, say to yourself, that's my processing time for the day. When I walk through the door, it stops. I'm home now. We're letting go of work. Do the same when you go to bed. I'm letting go of the day now. It's time for sleep. Now, what you can do, and I suggest this to some of my clients, is that you can set yourself some processing time at the end of the day. So say, for example, I want to go to sleep at 11 o'clock. I'll turn the telly off at 10:30, and I will turn everything off and just sit there quietly for about 15 minutes. Just allowing any thoughts that want to come up, random thoughts from the day to come up, just think them through, process them from the day, and I'll allow myself maybe 15 minutes and say, right, that's enough now. Time to be quiet now. Okay, you've had your time, I'm going to bed now. As soon as I set that foot on the first stair on my way up to bed, that's when it's like, no more now. So you see your thoughts a little bit like naughty children that won't go to bed, won't settle, right? They're playing, can I have a drink? Can I get up? Can I do this? And you let them have 5 or 10 minutes and you go, right, enough now, time for bed. No more talking, lights off, shush, okay? So I do the same with my thoughts from the day. So I will sit there, I will give them 10-15 minutes, let them have their little say, have their little process, and then as soon as I step on the stairs to go up to bed, no more, shut up, quiet, no more, I'm not listening to you, we're not going to have this conversation, I'm not even thinking about this day. I'm talking to my own head here, by the way, not a random person, but it works. I go up the stairs, I go in the bathroom, get ready for bed, get into bed. If my thoughts trying to come in, I just go, no, shush, sleep time now, be quiet, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You'll have to wait now till the morning. You've had a chance, you didn't use it, shut up now, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay? And then you visualise that clock. You look at your clock, 10 to 11. You look at your brain clock, 11 o'clock. Right, I'm going to sleep in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to sleep. And then you just allow yourself to lie there. And what you can do is to do some relaxation techniques, which is self-hypnosis, okay? So visualize your whole body relaxing from your head down to your toes. Visualize anything you like that is just gentle and still. You could imagine, one of my favorites is I'm lying in a little boat, I'm on a lake, or I'm on a very gentle ocean, and I can just feel the rocking of the boat very, very gently. I'm imagining the sky, I'm imagining the sound of birds, I'm imagining, and before I know where I am, I've gone to sleep. Okay? Now, you can absolutely do this, use any imagery that you want to, but you're getting yourself and your body nice and relaxed, ready to go into a nice deep sleep. You've programmed your brain to sleep deeply, to sleep well, and you wake up the next morning and away you go again. Okay, so Judy's top tips with sleep. Okay, control your thoughts, give them their time to have their say, because if they want to be heard, they're not going to shut up till they've been heard. So give them their time, but not when you're in bed. Don't wait until you go to bed because you've turned the telly off, gone straight up the stairs, gone into bed, and that's the only time, the first time of the day, your thoughts have had a chance to be heard. Okay, because that's a lot of the time what we do. We come home from work, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing the other, we haven't had any quiet time. The first quiet time our brain has is when we're in bed. And once they start, they won't shut up. So don't let it get that far. Give them that time to have their say before you go to bed. And this is the processing from the day, okay? So that's my first tip, is allow yourself 10-15 minutes before you go to bed to do your processing. Don't allow it to happen in bed, because it can go on and on and on, and before you know where you are, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you're still wide awake. Set your clock, your sleep clock and your wake clock, okay? And use the relaxation exercises. Now, is there anything else I need to tell you? I'm just checking my notes, make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh yeah, make sure your bedroom, as far as you possibly can, is calm and tidy and there's no stimulus. Right, your environment that you sleep in is incredibly important. If it's really cluttered and it's really chaotic, you will feel cluttered and chaotic in it. All right, so try and make your bedroom as simple and as calm and as quiet and as tidy as possible. All right, if you do have a television in there, try not to watch it straight before you go to sleep, or if you do, as I say, turn it off and allow yourself to just have a little bit of processing time. Also, a lot of people find they overheat when they get to bed. I can't sleep because I was too hot. If you're one of those people that does that, allow your body to cool down before you go to bed. So when you turn the telly off and you're sitting there doing your 15 minutes processing, go stand by the back door and let yourself just cool off. Okay, let your body cool off. Make sure your bedroom is cool. If you've had the heating on all day and all evening, your bedroom can get hotter and hotter and hotter, and you walk in it to go to sleep and you're too hot and you can't then sleep. So turn the radiators down or off in your bedroom, or if you don't want to do that because you like a nice warm bedroom to wake up to, go upstairs 5 minutes early before you go to bed and open the window and let your bedroom cool off. So you're going into a nice cool space. Your body is cool. I'm at that age where sometimes I'll get a bit hot and flustered. I don't want that when I'm in bed. So if I'm feeling that in the evening, I turn the heating off earlier, I'll open the windows, I'll even go and stand outside in the cold air. Just let my body cool down before I go to bed and make sure my bedroom is cool as well. All of these are tips to help you to sleep well and to sleep better, and they absolutely work. Okay. So we've done everything that I was going to cover this week. I hope you find these classes really helpful and useful. They will be on my YouTube channel, which is Julie Poole. They're also on my website, juliepoolhypnotherapy.co.uk, and they're on my Facebook page. So please feel free to watch them as often as you want to share them with other people. And for any of you who would like to book sessions with me, to have one-to-one sessions, please do be in touch, because I do have spaces available at the moment. Now we're coming up to Christmas, which is traditionally a very high time of the year for anxiety. Okay, there's lots of reasons why people get anxious at Christmas, and I'll be doing some more posts over the next few weeks to help you with some of those anxieties. If you want any more information on me and my work, you'll find it all on my website, including the prices, the hours that I work, and how I work. So hopefully this has given you a lot of tools to put in your toolbox to be able to improve your own health, emotional health, physical health, mental health, to take control of your thoughts and to be able to change the behaviour in the way that you want to, with good sleep, feeling good in yourself, lots of energy and lots of positivity. Okay, take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.